Welcome to Calvo Motorsports, world's fastest Viper in the half mile.
233.2.
0.2.
0.2.
What's the next one down from that?
The General 232.8.
Okay.
It
Got a whole mile per hour there.
45 mile an hour headwind.
Not bad.
No. I think that car's got a lot more. We hit like it was almost 200 in the quarter mile, and then it scattered the engine.
Wow.
I'm Antonio Calvo, and welcome to Calvo Motorsports.
So
Don't want to scatter anything.
no. So
You just finished up my car.
we just finished up your car.
It's amazing.
You like it?
It's an absolute rocket. It was twin turbo before, but much better setup now, and the sequential
And the sequential
and Cody's tuning. It's got the Calvo touch on it too.
Calvo Touch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I put in a little torque maps. I'm good at that. Cody's so used to like super numbers. He's like, 15 pounds of boost just isn't enough. I'm like, you don't understand.
Yeah.
15 pounds of boost on a Viper is a lot of fucking power. We don't need 90 pounds.
He's trying to command 60 pounds. You know, those 2J guys. I got a lot of pesky 2J guys down by me.
That should
Call them ankle biters. Like little puppies. Like little puppies biting at me.
I heard their cylinder heads don't last.
Oh, and for some reason, the Hellcat guys.
Where does that come from?
I don't know. Like, I think it's from when I first got the car. Remember, Hellcats were real big back then because you could make them do mid-nines fairly easily. And I got the Viper, and then they all tried ganging up on me. They'd sit there and they'd say like hashtag anti-venom. But now they're awfully quiet.
1700 plus wheel.
They're awfully quiet. I'm talking to you, Mitch, at Florida Speed and Performance. And you, Flacco and Russo. We're going to see what happens next weekend when I get back.
So give us a, since we lost all the audio,
Just a little breakdown.
of the car, what happened.
Redo the whole thing. Yep.
Yeah.
So I bought the car, brand new, ordered it. It's a 1-of-1 ACR Extreme Competition Blue, billet silver stripe, 153K MSRP. Pretty optioned out ACR.
Very optional.
Bought that. It was like the thing I bought myself when my business started becoming successful.
Yeah,
My business partner bought a Super G, 2010
Superleggera?
Yeah,
LP,
yeah. Yep. And it's the Rancio Borealis, that beautiful orange color.
Oh, that's a badass car.
Beautiful car.
He still has it?
Oh, yeah. So, quick story on him. We're just like regular blue collar guys. He grew up in a mobile home, like poor. And he always told his family he was going to get a Lamborghini one day. I remember he told me his grandfather, he grew up in Callahan, like middle of nowhere, Florida, Georgia line. And he said one day his grandfather drove him to the Lambo dealership in downtown Jacksonville to look at him. And, most little kids, Dad or Grandpa, I'm going to buy this one day. And like, okay. Well,
Funny, my buddy
now
over
he
there
did.
was just saying how I used to not go out to the clubs and bars with them all the time because I'd be working on my 300ZX because I'd want to go street racing the next night. And 17, 18 years old, I'd blow it up all the time. So I had no idea what the fuck we were doing. But yeah, you get that in your head and you're like, that's the goal in life.
Exactly.
Those cars.
So bought that car, worked really hard for it, and I took the motor out myself and drove it up to, I'm from St. Louis, Missouri originally, so drove it home for Christmas break to see my family, gave it to JMB Justin, and he did heads cam on it, put it back in, bought the John Reed Motec kit. So I pieced the car together myself. I'm a big wrencher. That's what I like to do for fun. I have bin pack, 2-post lifts, epic snap-on toolbox, pretty close to yours. So good business write-offs, right? But so pretty much built the car, had Justin twin turbo it, and then shortly after that, the engine locked up, the lost oil pressure.
Break the oil pump gear or some shit.
Yeah, something. lost oil pressure, and then that's where we started getting into the whole Marquise thing.
Yeah.
So I towed it down to my shop, and I was talking to you about sending the car here, and then that's when Marquise, oh, sorry. Let's keep popping out of my, I'm getting snagged here. So I was going to send the car to you. Then I was talking to Marquise, and he basically just started dogging you and saying all those negative things like you're going out of business soon, your cars are blowing up, you're not standing behind your warranties, then a bunch of personal things about you. None of those things were true at the time. And then I was talking to Eric at Venomous Carbon, and his car was at Marquise's because Marquise said, oh, don't take my word for it. Talk to Eric.
Yeah.
Talk to Tim Updike. Talk to these guys. Talk to this guy. So ended up sending the car to him because he's like, I'll beat Calvo's price by 20%. I'm going to stand by my car.
And just to make something clear, my margins are like 20%. So you're obviously either not making money or you're not giving the same product.
Or you're just not even going to do it.
Or you're just not going to do it. Yeah.
Scam people. Yeah.
Exactly. That's the other thing. It's your margins are 100% when you actually don't do anything.
Our first intro before
the breaker pop.
Yep, the breaker pop. We lost it all. It was like, welcome to Wolf Lab Engineering, scamming capital, the Viper world, right? So anyway, car got sent to him. He ended up taking the motor apart pretty quickly. Like 30 days, there was a bunch of progress, him breaking everything down, and then pretty much went to no communication for several, off and on for like several months. Then some other guys ended up getting a hold of me through Instagram and showed me, that their cars were there much longer, and they pretty much were going through the same issues, like no communication, no progress on the car other than, basically what he would do is get the cars in there, rip them apart to where most of those guys can't put them together. Even the way my car was, honestly, and I'm pretty good at putting stuff together and I've done it before, but taking it apart to that level and all the hardware is missing, I don't think I could have put that car together, like put it back to factory. So, he pretty much had everybody screwed because
he was holding the cars hostage.
Correct. What are you going to do? So I want to say early May, I was talking to some of those guys, and I got mad, real mad. I was steaming. I remember in the shower, I was like cussing and stuff. My wife walked in. She's like, what's wrong? What are you doing? And I go, I think this guy's scamming me. So I sent him a text message that it was like 10 o'clock at night too. I said, fuck you, piece of shit scammer. I'm going to come get my car. I'm going to put my hands around said some crazy stuff, and then I just laid in bed awake all night. I couldn't go to sleep. Woke up in the morning, my phone starts blowing up from him, and he's like, hey, what's wrong? He goes, Phil, I think you meant to send that to somebody else. We're cool, right? I'm like, no. And then I go, you're scamming me, and he's like, I'm not scamming you. He goes, come see your car. I go, I will in 3 weeks. And then I know in his head, he's like, oh, shit. So I went to visit my family again in St. Louis, and then we drove out to come home. So it's like way out of the way, the drive up to Cleveland area or Holland.
5-6 hours?
Yeah, like 6.5 hours. So we drove up there. I walked in. He had his two mechanics, minions sitting there, and then him. And they had my motor on display, and I don't even know if it was my motor, and just like all these parts like sitting there on a table, and then my car was like sitting there like untouched basically. So we went over the build and what he was doing, and then I go, when's it going to be done? Because he's like, oh, Phil, here's your motor, it's already done. And he's like, oh, maybe a month or so. Well, I'm like, all right, fine, I'll let you finish the car. Because at that point, too, the way he invoiced, like pretty much I got my car there. That's what we were talking about before. He would send me an invoice for 10, 15 grand, 10, 15 grand, 10 grand, 5 grand, 8 grand. Oh, I don't like your turbo kit, even though there's nothing wrong with it. You got to do mine. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like that. So then I'm in like 113 grand basically. It was never, hey, let me run, because I always said, can you run my credit card? No, you got to Zelle me. I Zelled him like 20, 30,000. Oh, you got to wire me, like all stuff that you can't dispute, And come to find out from the other guys, he was doing the same thing to them.
Which is not a proper business.
No, because
you either pay with a credit card through QuickBooks or a wire. Like with us, everything I sent you is through...
Yeah, ACH, real easy. Mm-hmm. So then around that time, I'm not on Facebook, so I guess some of those guys started talking to each other about, their experiences, and they're posting on different like pages. And then that's the other thing that it came down to is he said, the reason I can't finish your cars all timely is because, so-and-so is bashing my business here. This person's calling the EPA on me here. Calvo's calling the EPA on me.
The last thing I want in my life is the EPA to know my name.
Exactly. Makes no sense. But he basically just played the ultimate victim card. Like nothing was his fault. Everything was everybody else's fault. He didn't care about the customer. Well, around this time, that's when I met Brian online. Brian had the silver car, beautiful, 3,000 mile.
I think 3,400 miles on
GTS,
yep.
silver, billet silver. Bought it. I think he only drove it a couple of times.
And then sent it there?
Took it straight to Wolf Lab, took it apart, and then he was running around the same thing. He's in Miami, so he's like an hour south of me. I'm in West Palm Beach, basically, Lake Worth. We start talking. And he's telling me the same thing. So then I call out Marquise and I go, hey, this other guy is getting screwed by you. What's going on? Well, he goes, oh, don't talk to him. That guy is a big pain in the ass. He's a headache. I'm going to release the car to him. He can take it elsewhere. He's trying to tell me how to build the car. Well, around that time, I needed that's what we were talking about. The TR6060, my Gen 5, I wanted that built to put in my Gen 2 Sapphire car. And you have to do things to the tail shaft because the speed sensor.
Speed sensor is in there.
Yeah. So there's some things in there you got to do. I didn't know how to do it, of course. So he ordered parts, he said, to do it. And he kept sending me pictures. And after like several weeks of that going by, I go, why don't we just send that trans to Aaron Miller? Because I know he builds those with the strain and everything. Mm-hmm. So Marquise basically crates up mine and he goes, all right, I'm going to send Brian's too. But he goes, don't tell Brian. And I go, okay. And at this point, I stopped communicating with Brian because Marquise had me convinced that Brian was just a raging asshole customer. None of this was true. So I think 2 weeks go by, maybe 3, and I call Aaron because I also wanted the respect, even though I know all of you guys, I know Aaron, I know you. I didn't want to go around Marquise to Aaron, but I was getting no feedback or no communication with Marquise. So I called Aaron. I'm like, hey, is my trans there? And you should have Brian Garcia's. And he goes, nope, nothing showed up. But he goes, I did talk to Marquise several weeks ago about building those. So I sent Marquise another nasty text message say, what the fuck's going on? Where's my trans? He comes up with some bullshit excuse where he's like, he goes up to the warehouse and he goes, one was leaking fluid, so they put it in the corner. I don't know the truth on that. I think he just never sent the trans. So finally he sends them. Aaron gets them. Aaron builds them. I don't know, 3 weeks, whatever, 4 weeks. And then time's going by, and I wanted that trans mine shipped back to me. Oh, and here's the funny part. This just shows you how Marquise is a piece of shit. Brian was trying to figure out where his TR6060 went. So he called Tick. He called, I don't know, a bunch of other companies trying to find out, and he couldn't find it. Well, finally, I don't know the exact way, but he ended up getting a hold of Aaron and figured out Aaron had it. But Marquise wouldn't tell him. And Marquise was like bragging to me, telling me, he's like, I'm not going to tell Brian. He's a pain in the ass. I'm like, dude, why don't you just tell him Aaron has it? I go, if you tell him that, he's going to be happy because anything you or Aaron do, it's going to be top notch. So I'm like, why don't you just tell him? So he wouldn't tell him. And that was also a big red flag to me too. Like, this guy is just unethical the way he's operating his business. So finally, I reach out to Aaron a few times. I'm like, is my trans done? He goes, Phil, it's been done. I go, can you ship it back? He goes, Marquise only gave me a small deposit. I go, okay. Marquise told me he paid you in full. He goes, nope. I go, I'll handle that. Kept blowing up Marquise. I said, hey, you need to pay Aaron. I did pay Aaron. Finally, he pays him. I had to pay shipping twice because I paid Marquise to ship it to me. Aaron never got the money. So I had to pay Aaron because I told Aaron, I go, under no circumstance, do not send my trans back to him. And he goes, you got it, Phil. Shipped it back to me. And then pretty much around that time, that's when me and Brian talked again. Brian went up there and got his car. Because here's the thing.
It picked up a 3,000 mile GTS in fucking pieces.
Yes, worse than in pieces. He sent me a walk around video. The hood's popped. It's just a bare block. Nothing's been done. And
you got him for over 100 too, right?
I think right at 100, like 97 grand. He also stole Brian's X-brace, rear diffuser. His stock wheels are gone. So Brian had to buy a different set of wheels to get the car on transport. A nightmare. So then I went up there around. So then I went to visit my family for Christmas. Here's where it gets good. What's your buddy's name again?
Raymond?
Yeah, Raymond. Yeah. Here's the part that's going to get good. He hasn't heard this, has he?
What? No.
Oh. So go up to visit my family for Christmas. I go, hey, Dad, I'm going to go get the car.
Hey guys, if you're still watching, click the link below and subscribe to my channel. Means a lot. And back to the show.
Oh, my dad goes, you're not going up there by yourself. I go, why? I go, I'll handle it myself. And he goes, no. He goes, I don't either want one of his mechanics. You turn your back and he hits you over the head with a wrench, knocks you out. Or he goes,
or you
might lose your temper and everybody gets hit there. So me and my dad went. We had a mission to get the car back. Marquise didn't know I was going to take the car, but I got there before he did. His mechanics let me in. The place is a total shithole.
Yeah.
I show up. We were talking about the 20% off thing earlier. He's got a sign. I remember I made the video and posted it where it says Wolf Lab, and it's got a little sticker. He goes, we will beat any maintenance or performance work 20% off. And I go, yeah, Dad, look, it's really easy to do 20% off when you just take their money and you don't do anything. You just don't do shit, steal their money. Hey, Dad, look. It's easy to beat anybody's 20% off price when you just take their fucking money and don't do shit. So we go in. My car looks the same it did back in June. Well, here's what a $100,000 bill gets you. Stripped. Beautiful 1 of 1 ACR. Gutted and stripped. This is first week of January.
Yeah.
So my car had now been there, 14, 15 months, 16, whatever. The whole suspension's out of the back. He's got the lower control arms hanging.
Why?
Sway bar out. I don't know. So everything's out.
I know we had to put all that back in and all mismatched nuts and bolts.
So part of that probably because of me and my dad. So I'm probably one of the few customers that he scammed that knows how to work on cars to this level and has worked on the Viper and actually taken the rear end out myself and all that. So I just start grabbing tools and start putting stuff in. His mechanics come up and they try stopping me. Like, hey, what are you doing? I go, I'm taking the car. And I go, I'm working on the car. It's funny, I paid you over $100,000 and you haven't done shit to it. And they're like, well, you can't do anything till Marquise gets here. And I'm like, fuck you. So I'm putting the car, I'm like telling my dad, I'm like, Dad, grab this, grab that. His tools, there's no Snap-on tools in there. There's no Matco. There's no Mac. There's no Cornwell. It's Husky junk and Harbor Freight. Junk. No offense to new mechanics starting out at like a quick lube place, like starting out with cheap tools, but like a shop that's building $100,000 plus builds, you should have the top tools. Junk in there. So when the hobbyist like me has better tools in the shop, that's also another giant red flag. And the place was like a shithole, a mess. He has a Husky. There's Husky hair in everybody's cars. Husky hair all over the place. You could tell the dog jumped on hoods and stuff. You know, I'm a big dog guy. I have a Weimaraner. You're a big dog guy.
I've had
but you don't
plenty
want,
of Weimaraners.
You don't want your dogs jumping on customers' vehicles. No. Exactly. So he just didn't care. So this is where the crazy part, and I'm steaming.
That makes sense why all that white hair was in your car.
Yeah, there was, yeah.
White hair.
I saw
it's like the dog was sleeping.
I couldn't look at it too much because...
you were just trying to get it out.
Yeah. So I'm wrenching on the car. Me and my dad had to work on it almost 2 hours to get it to like where we could put the... Yep. Marquise shows up. He shows up. He goes, "Hey, Phil," starts walking up. And I'm like, "Dad?" And he's like, no, you're not. And he walks up. He goes, "Hey, what's going on? Da, 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 da." And I'm like, "I'm taking my car." He's like, "You can't." And I go, "Look, man."
Why? What I want to know is why he said you cannot take your car.
He said I couldn't take it. And I go, "Look, man, this car has my name on the dash. I have a son that's being born in less than a month. Me and my dad just drove out here. This car means a lot to me. This car is worth my life." And he sat there and looked at me.
Like, oh, fuck.
He sat there and looked at me, and I go, "You want to get Tell me right now." And my dad just stood there and looked at him.
What was his face
And my
like?
dad, look, again, we're all blue collar. My whole family. My dad's old school union contractor, construction, electrician. Like, you're not messing with us. So he looked at us for about 5 seconds, and he goes, "Okay, you can take the car." And I go, "Good choice." Good choice. Because I go, if you said no, who knows? But and I even told him too, like, he started running his mouth talking shit. "Oh, this is Brian's fault. This is Eric's fault. You guys all think you're getting scammed. They're the ones that are causing this." And I'm like, "No." I'm like, "You stole all my money. My car's in pieces. It has nothing." Oh, it had like you saw it, like an unfinished intercooler, water to air.
Oh, my God. Talk
Like,
about the shittiest.
Oh, the
piece
9-liter.
What's funny is how he copies so much of my shit, but it's just like a shitty copy.
I have that's the other thing. I don't know if we talked about it this time, but I have so many screenshots that I sent you that he was like, "Hey, here's Calvo's 9-inch rear. Here's mine. It's a direct copy." Like, I get it from the same guy he does.
He doesn't.
But again, when he's saying all this, I was like, "All right, fine, we'll do the 9-inch, this and that." But it's all a lie. But it was all unfinished junk, all of it. Brian, that was there 3 weeks before me.
All he had was renderings.
He tried giving Brian like the half put together bullshit, and Brian didn't take it. And I think now Brian wishes he would have taken it, because like with me, he gave me my turbos, one wastegate, 2 blow-off valves, because at least some of that I could sell. You know what I'm saying? Even though they were like comp turbos and like what else? I don't know. He gave me like all kind of like unfinished junk. So we went and got a U-Haul. So we had to get a full-size like the U-Haul, like the second biggest one, like the 20-foot one. We had my Ford F-150 pickup truck, and we had a wrecker pull up. And it barely all fit into that stuff.
I remember we took it to Don's.
Can we talk about that?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So Accelerate Performance, right?
Don, good friend of mine from like 2004.
I'm not from Ohio. I don't know anybody up there really. And when you have a car apart in that many pieces, you pretty much are screwed. You can't just take it to a storage unit. I mean, I'd have to get like multiple storage units. So you told me Don and Russ, right?
Yep.
They would hold on to the car for me. Well, then we pull up. You should have saw the look on their face. Super nice guys. Thank you, Don and Russ. But I think they thought they were going to get a car
and a few boxes.
They got 3 cars, basically, worth of shit. And they were like, "Oh my God." So they like cleared out a whole...
snowing.
Yeah, it's like snowing. My windows won't roll up. Like nothing works. My car is filthy. We get my car like in a whole back garage. And then I did a little tour of their shop. Beautiful MK4 Supra builds. They had a really nice RSP, Roll Sapphire Pearl Supra. If I was going to get an MK4, that's the one I would get. And I think that was Don's personal car. The
drag car?
Yeah, it was like all titanium, pie cuts, torched, billet intake manifold, really nice. They had a green one there, like the one that Hulk Hogan had, that had same thing, all titanium hardware. Real nice guys. Well, then over the next 3 weeks, we had quite a problem, didn't we?
We could not find a transport company that would haul all the shit.
Correct. Every time a transporter would show up,
It'd be like,
they would see the car in pieces like that and say, "No." And then remember, you're like, "Zell this guy 300, Zell this guy 300," because they kept canceling. Well, shout out to Drew Haverson. His buddy brought like that special, what is that, a or a circle mud track trailer, I guess, where the car
it
goes
up and over the ramps, and you could slide everything underneath
so
it.
he drove from Omaha, Nebraska, out to Marquise, Don, picked up all the car and the parts, took it back, switched drivers, brought it to you, and then you did that Instagram video. And man, I was watching that, and
what do you think Marquise was thinking when I was posting all that? When I posted that,
honestly,
you don't think he gives two shits?
I don't know, because I'm suing him right now. So my attorney, like my buddies, are like, if you're that deep into scamming people, what life is that?
Oh, dude, we
that's
think
not a life to live.
From all the people that have come forward after I started making all these posts, it's in the millions he's scammed from people. In the just from the Viper guys. But what, it's 600,000-700,000.
What life is that to? Oh, probably close to $1 million on the Viper guys. But what life is that to live where you got to watch your back? Because look, here's the thing. Marquise is a professional con man scammer. He's also, he thinks he's gangster, right? He's not.
He's like 5'10", 150 pounds.
Sometimes, though, when you're dealing with a customer like me or Brian, you got to be more gangster than the gangster guy. So that's what happened. Basically, me and my dad showed up and we're like, no. Because I know after this, several other people have attempted to show up.
And he won't give them the cars.
And he won't give it to them, and they call the cops on him. There was no calling the... Interesting story, when we were loading up the trucks and shit, the cops did show up. And I turned and looked at my dad because I go, oh, shit. I wonder if Marquise called and said
threatened
assault and battery or something, like I put my hands on him and his mechanics are going to lie. And then the cop goes, no, I'm here for something else. Marquise, come here. And I go, wow, this guy's such a piece of shit that the cops are here regularly for just all kind of stuff. But the car got to you in pieces. And I remember I called you at that point and I was like, man, can we just put like a stock motor and put it back to stock? Let me sell it and I'll buy. I also like the GTSRs. Like, I'd rather buy another stock ACR and just send it to you and start over. But I remember what you told me. You're like, Phil, because at that point, I think your twins were 4 months old. You're like, Phil, you are about to have a baby boy, right? I'm like, yeah, like any day now. And you're like, you can't sell that. It has your name on it. That's his car now. And I was like, yep, shout out to you, baby Max.
Mine's going to my kids. That's what I know,
You know what I'm saying, though? Like,
you can't.
Besides that, if my name wasn't on the dash, I don't even want it. Like, it's just that experience. But now that I see it finished, I'm glad we finished it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so after that, I mean, I know several people have tried to show up and take the cars and they can't. He blocked me on everything and blocked my number. He blocked all my buddies in South Florida because they all started messaging him, scammers this, scammer that. And
now he's doing something with BMWs or Porsches.
Here's the funny part. Then he was going to go to, what was it, KP or KC? KRL Performance. He was going to rent a bay in the back of their shop.
But that's now in Cincinnati, right?
Yes. So Cleveland. So they ended up, enough Viper guys and other non-Viper guys that he scammed got a hold of them to tell him, and they never let him move in. Now he has another shop called Rogue Wolf Concepts, like same logo. So that's what the scammers do. They start a business, an LLC. They'll scam a bunch of people,
shut it down,
and then they'll shut it down and go to the next. And here's the shitty part: he's lucky he's in Ohio. If this was Florida, he would have been arrested long ago.
You remember Nelson?
Yes.
The guy with the white. You
want to talk about that?
Yeah.
I know a lot about that.
He scammed a bunch of people. And from what Fabricio told me, he had a very good business in fleet service work. And he just would rip people off on the performance shit. And I guess he fucked with the wrong people.
He even bought parts from you with customers' credit cards.
Yep.
So here's the thing.
Yeah, he fucked me on a credit card scam.
Yep. So
I forgot about that.
Nelson, when you live that scammer life, one of two things happens to you. You either end up in jail eventually or prison, or you end up dead. And in his case, he ended up killing himself.
To save his, because I heard they were going to go after his family.
Yeah, because here's the other thing too. My wife's Cuban. In Miami, if you mess with the wrong Cubans down there, they'll make you disappear in the Everglades. You'd be fed to a gator or hidden somewhere.
Yeah.
And he must have messed with some real gangster Cuban guys, and they were going to come get him.
That's what I heard, that they were going to kill his family.
He ended up shooting himself.
Yeah.
Which, good job. You know, what was the point of that?
I saw, you know, how me and Fabricio's car was headed to Tomball Dodge.
Yes.
To get a head and cam done. And
Yep.
Julio was telling him, no, take it to Calvo, take it to Calvo. And it
Yeah,
was on a
because
truck.
Julio's had your build for a long time, the
Dude,
black car.
2015. It's navy blue.
Oh, yep,
Yeah.
yep. Oh, it's GTSR blue.
GTSR blue, yep. And Fabricio's like, dude, I want to turbo it, this, that, but I have this Corvette. And I was like, dude, I'll trade you the Corvette for a turbo build. And
C7?
C6.
Oh, C6?
C6 Z06.
Okay.
And it had a glide in it with a Pro truck.
Oh, okay. It
But
was all
Nelson
done.
did all the work.
Yep.
It was, I wound up parting.
Hodgepodge.
Oh, dude, it was terrible. That's why it never ran right.
Remember, Nelson had that yellow twin turbo Gen 2 Big Bird
Yep.
that he never got finished.
Yeah.
Like, that's the funny thing, too. Miami's like the hack job special.
And they talk shit
It's the
about, and for
scammer
some reason,
special.
the guys in Miami have such a hard on for fucking with me. I don't know what it is. Like,
Miami is a funny place. Like we were talking earlier, like Miami is the scamming capital of the U.S. Like you see all these Lambos, Ferraris, and stuff like that driving around. Most of them are rented or leased. It's like fake it till you make it times 10. And then in the street racing scene there in US 27, I've been down there a couple of times. You'll have like a guy with a pretty nice car. It'll be tin can gutted, no rear brakes. They're just running front brakes. It'll be fast as hell. May even be able to beat some cars here. But then they go home and they pull up in Hialeah in a bombed out shithole. Like it's such a weird scene. And the gambling's big there, like everything. But that's one of the few places where my car could probably lose to something. There'll always be a GTR.
but you have
R8.
a street car. I mean, we nailed
Correct,
it.
correct.
We nailed first gear at 1100 wheel. It dead hooked and just went.
Correct. I'm just saying down there, you might have somebody like Frustrate running around in a gutted Civic that could maybe take something like that down. But most of the rest of
But
Florida,
you can go valet
nothing.
your car at a wedding.
Correct. Oh,
Like-
100%. Two different cars.
Yeah, two
Don't get me
different-
wrong. My FD I'm building, that's a 3-rotor that Joel Granis is doing a 9-inch for me right now. You know, that's more like that kind of car, a gutted tin can Japanese shit box that can go really fast. You know, that's another thing we could talk about. The 90s cars are dead now. Have you noticed that?
I feel like the 90s cars I'm liking again now. I don't like after owning the Perf and I have that white
Yeah.
Huracan outside, I am like kind of missing like the nostalgia of my old cars. Like I almost bought a 300ZX again. There was one here in town.
Yeah.
It had 52,000 original miles. It was a
Yeah.
1990 white on black,
Okay.
the Arctic white, not the pearl white.
Yep.
And I went to go look at it, and I guess the guy left it outside, and it had hailstorm damage on it.
Yep.
And he's like, "Oh, it could be PDR'd out, this, that." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Man, if I'm buying one of these,
Needs to be clean.
especially for like 30 grand,
Yeah.
you know, I want it to be perfect."
But that's not what I mean. What I mean though is, yes, the 90s cars are hot for guys our age. They've went up in value a lot. Nobody's buying them to race them.
no,
now.
because you can get a GTR, you can get
You can buy an S550 Mustang, take it to my buddy RSA, CJ, or Ken at Palm Beach Dyno, and make big power and your modern everything. You buy an old FD now. You buy an old MK4. You buy an old MR2. It's 30-year-old shot interior.
I would never buy one of those cars again to race them.
Yeah.
I would have a mild build. Like if I bought a 300ZX,
street
I'd
build.
want like 600 wheel tops.
Yep.
You know, something where everything is just perfect on it. You know?
But that's what I'm saying is like those cars in the racing scene now are pretty much dead. Besides, you know, like Cody
Supras,
Phillips'
yeah.
car or
The Supra stuff was still strong this year at TX2K. There was a lot of fast Supras.
but you can go fast because look, then you get into like we were talking about earlier too. The Viper is like king of rear wheel drive. Mm-hmm. Once you get to that point, you want to go all wheel drive.
Yeah.
All wheel drive's king.
Well, I'll tell you on the track, it doesn't fucking matter. We threw We threw 58 pounds of boost and an 800 shot at Fabri's car on the hit.
Is that concrete track though?
Yes, concrete track.
So in Florida, we're on
concrete
Yep.
track.
So we're on asphalt. So on
the drag strip?
No. The drag strip.
Yeah, the drag strip. That's what we on Fabri's car. It was 58 pounds of boost on twin 88s with a fucking 800 shot, all in on the hit. And that motherfucker,
He loves that nitrous.
oh, dude, he pulled the fucking front wheel and it just fucking carried it out for like fucking 80 feet or something. And but yeah, like it doesn't matter. I think the problem we're running into, and I had a long discussion about John Reed with this, is the sequential shift too slow.
Oh, okay.
Right? Like you're never, if you look at the video of Fabricio running Kevin,
Yep.
every fucking gear change, Kevin would pull a car.
Yep.
Right? The DCTs are so much fucking faster than a sequential, especially
Yep.
a sequential with big ass fucking turbos. And John Reed said that's why they went back to the DCTs with everything, is because now the DCTs can hold the power, and they're basically like, they're not losing anything on a shift.
Yep.
You know? And
Yep.
I mean, you saw how fast, like Kevin and Fabri was a pretty damn good fucking even race. I mean, it's whoever fucking put their pedal down.
Yeah, those cars are so fast, the race is over.
Yeah, there was no jumping each other. Like that was a gentleman's race right there between the two of them.
Yep.
And you know, Fabri got put like, I think 3.5 cars. You know, he went 225 and Kevin went 236. You know, I think if we weren't losing, on the data logs we're looking, it was between 0.74 and 0.78 of a second on each shift from the time like the boost came back in, from the time that the ignition cut happened to the time that the boost came back in. That's what we're losing.
DCT versus DCT, he would have walked. Fabricio would have walked him.
If that was a DCT, I think it would have been a lot closer.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I think it would have been a closer race. I don't know if walking or not. Both those cars are super fast.
But
I mean, we're estimating Fabricio is making 3,800 wheel.
Wow.
Yeah.
On the 90s cars, though, I'm just saying the tech's so old, the cars are so old. Like those are being collectible now for nice street builds.
Supra heads, they crack at 1,700 wheel, right? So yes, you can have your gutted tin can 240 with a 2J and a turbo 400 that you four link, right? But like
Power glide.
But like the thing at the end of the day is you're getting exotics that will fuck those cars up on the street, right? Like walk them because on 18-inch street tires.
You hear that, Ben? I got a bunch of 2J guys around me that they think they're going to beat that car. They go, oh, that's a roll race car. Can't do anything from a dig. We'll
I mean,
see.
it's going to, on 19s with a stock diff, it's hard on.
We got the 18s.
Oh.
We'll see.
So
Well, you and Cody Phillips do a little magic, and we'll
fuck
see.
it. I would love to see that thing drag race on fucking 18s. So
What do you think we'll trap in the quarter? 180?
175, 180.
Okay.
So we just had a stock motor car the other day, stock motor, so 1,280 wheel. He went a 158.
Okay.
So I think 175 to 180 is at 1750.
So if we can do a generous 1.6 60 foot, which it should do better than that, don't you
That's
think?
all up to you.
1.6 60 foot. So that's not crazy.
I've gone 147s in the general.
Okay, let's just say I suck and do a 1.6.
Okay.
8.2, 8.3?
I'd be happy. Yeah, I think 850s definitely.
Okay, 850.
850s at 175 to 180.
Okay.
I think that's.
So to get it down to 8.2, 8.3, you'd really have to pull like a 1.4 60 foot.
I think your biggest problem is going to be the tire combo.
Yep.
The tire combo and
Without putting a 15 on the rear.
well, you
which I
can
don't wanna do.
The problem is you have those carbon ceramics. Forgeline makes a really good 17 skinny front, which that's what I used to run in the general.
Front, yep.
And it's a 4-inch skinny.
Yep.
And then if you put a bias ply in the rear, like a Hoosier,
Yep. QuickTime Pro.
Yeah, I think that will greatly improve what it does. And I think that would be even cooler than the Turbo 400 cars going 7s.
So can we go into drag racing now?
That's what we're building a few drag cars here for.
What's up with Juggernaut just chilling at the top?
He's chilling. That car's fast.
What's going up with that? Are you building something to take it down?
Well, we got 2 or 3 cars we're building right now.
Okay.
Well, 2. The third one was my personal car, and as you know, once you have kids, everything personal goes up. Yeah. You're at the bottom of the list of everything, like the bottom of your wife's list, the bottom of you just now provide everything, and you go to the bottom.
Yeah.
So
we might have a Juggernaut contender, huh?
I think so.
2026.
Definitely, yeah. I got 2 cars we're building right now.
Turbo 400 cars.
Yeah.
Deep 6s. Because I think
yeah.
what's his record?
650. I thought 658.
Okay.
I think I could be. Don't quote me. 658 at like 217 or 215.
What's up with Julio's original Gen 2, the red one,
Yes.
turned into the purple Devil.
Car that was here.
Pro Speed built that originally, right? With
Yes.
Steve Drummond?
No, Pro Speed built it originally. I don't know the whole story. There was a lot of he said, she said stuff. I want to stay out of that because I'm friends with all those guys.
Yeah, where's the car now?
It went to Drummond, and then Drummond passed away, and then it went to some other shop. And
Steve was a good dude.
Very good dude.
I have multiple parts from him on my Gen 2.
I think the shop that it went to, I don't. They redid the. I don't know.
Where is it? Do you know?
Well, it came here.
I saw you had it for a little bit, and you listed it for sale as a roller.
Yes.
And if I didn't have all this other stuff going on,
it needed a lot of work. Like basically, the big problem was the wire. It was on an M150, and the wire harness kept getting changed and changed and changed and changed. And like when it got here,
from fresh.
When it got here, it was just like a complete disaster. And I said, dude, listen, we'll be chasing our heads on problems with this thing for months.
Just rip all the wiring out, restart.
Rip everything out.
Was
restart.
that
the trans was probably the only usable thing?
Was that on a PDM?
No, had no PDM.
So what was operating the Windows? The factory
know.
PCM piggybacked.
I don't know.
Huh.
I really don't. I didn't look into it that much. I just know we took the motor out, took it apart. Everything was fucked.
What do you think about the Gen 2s?
I love them.
It's my favorite car.
The Gen 2s and the Gen 5s are my jam. We actually had a Dave Pitzer on. He's a Bring a Trailer junkie.
Yep.
And he got a 2,400 mile 2001 ACR, like that silver gray.
Oh, is that the one that you had in your garage up on the lift?
Yeah, 2,400 miles. Dude, the thing even smelt brand new.
But you're not going to mess with it.
No. He bought that as a collector. It's in his warehouse.
Good investment. They're
a 24. The guy had every service record. It was kept in a climate controlled place its whole life. Yeah, it was like a time capsule relic. It was really beautiful. So, but yeah, dude, if you had anything to say to other people about building a car, not even in the Viper realm, but like what you learned about Marquise and
so I'll say
hearing about I can do it 20% cheaper and this and
so for example, you built me a car. I've had Ken at Palm Beach Dyno build me a truck. I've worked with a few other shops myself too. You want to go with somebody, of course, that's proven, can show multiple builds being done. In the Viper world, 4 choices, but if you want to go fast like this, you only have 2. I made a mistake. I believed the lie, and again, it's not Eric's fault or any of the other guys. They all thought they were getting a good deal and a good build.
It's crazy how he's suing his own customers.
Yeah, that's the other big thing. Like so I'm the only one that's not being sued yet.
I'm listed in this lawsuit, but I haven't been served or anything.
Yeah,
so
that's so weird. Well, when you're scamming people, like here's what's funny. He has the American dream going to a degree where he's getting all this work, he's getting all this money. If you're not good enough to do the work, hire somebody that can do the job.
But he's undercutting. That's the problem. When you undercut, like my 1300X build's 140 grand.
Yep.
I probably make, let's say, 30 G's on it, right?
And it takes me
2 months, 3 months.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
That's not great money. You know what's great money is?
That's not great money over that time period.
Yeah, like service work on like a fucking Range Rover or oil changes on McLarens the only reason why we make money on it is because we're so much more efficient at it. Like when we first started working on your car, it was what?
You really
April?
didn't start until, you built the whole thing in under 4 months.
Yeah.
And mine, so here's the thing, mine came to you
in 10,000
pieces. At negative 70% completed. You know what I'm saying? Like you start 0% completion. My car came in negative 70%.
Yeah.
Just like Brian's car. I mean, it's already
and it like you have somebody that will bullshit, like Marquise, and it's like he has never had a single running car.
No.
Not a single car has ever ran.
So like even if you step outside the Viper world, you got Palm Beach Dyno Ken there, great guy, great tuner. He puts out a bunch of fast Fords, modern Fords. My buddy CJ RSA, same thing, puts out a bunch of proven fast Fords. He has the car. Next time you come down to South Florida. I think he does a 276, 60 to 130 on the street.
That's retarded fast.
It's a gutted S550, not fully gutted though. Just got one Kirky. I think he does 46 pounds of boost on, I think 68s.
It's an IRS or four link?
It's an IRS. No, it's an IRS and a 10R80 car.
Wow.
It's fast.
That's very fast.
Florida is the one place. Again, you could take like my package, what we do, 1781. You could take that car to 99% of the country and it's going to beat ass. South Florida is probably the one spot where there is some stuff out there, street car, because you could argue his car is a full street car that could beat it. But that's like one of the few places.
Yeah.
Anywhere else, you could take that to St. Louis, where I'm from. That'll beat everything. You could take my truck that
oh, dude,
Ken
that's
just
in
finished
Austin.
up.
I can't. And Austin used to have a ton of like when I first moved here in 2010. There were UGR cars everywhere. SW had like everybody, all the big dogs here in Austin, because the Supras were just like UGR was just getting the Gallardos. Like I mean, at that point, probably a few years. But the LPs were out, and I remember he had a Gen 1 Super G.
Okay.
Made like 1,350 wheel.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one that sounds extra good. It's the
the 5 liter
5.2.
split pin crank.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was a guy downtown. His name was Jonah.
Okay.
Jonah lived in the penthouse of I don't know, one of the hotels. Like he owned the penthouse or leased whatever it was.
Yeah.
But he had the entire parking garage floor like fenced off.
Okay.
For all of his cars. It was like UGR car. He had like UGR twin turbo Murcielago SV. I don't know how many Gallardo race cars he had. Wow. He just had everything. And then there were like a few guys out by the lake that had twin turbos, Gallardos. They were everywhere. And then now it's like that whole big scene kind of. There's not even like really any car meets here in Austin.
Really?
No, like if you wanted to go street race a fast car, I mean, there's these events down by my house but nothing fast.
That could touch this, yeah.
No, like you show up with a 2,500 horsepower Viper, like you're not.
It's insane.
Yeah, or even I think honestly on the street, you know the
even like my truck. So the one that Ken finished at Palm Beach Dyno, put down almost 1,000 horsepower. It's all-wheel drive. It's the one because you got Velocity, Speed, and Midnight in Houston.
Yep.
Copy paste. They're all the same build basically. CJ's built 10R80. That thing's going to destroy like 95% of the street cars out there. And what's funny is you can take that truck 15 years ago, if you could take it in a time machine and take it back to the street racing events, then you beat everything. You beat every race car.
Yeah, every race car. And that's your work truck.
That's the thing too now is
that's your Shelby Super Snake?
Yes, yeah. I love that truck. That'll be one. Here's what I tell everybody.
Same color combo as your.
Yes. So I tell everybody, I've got 10 cars. Some of them are fast. Some of them are. I got the GT350R, more of a road course car that I track at Sebring. If I had to get rid of all of them but two, I'd keep the Viper, the Gen 5,
and the Super Snake,
and the Super Snake, because that truck can do everything your car can't do, and your build can do everything
the truck can't do.
That truck can't do. They're like opposites. You pull up. I'll say this. We launched pretty hard in first gear and the car hooked, but if I was next to you in the Super Snake, I would have beat you to 80.
Yeah, but we're on map 3.
Would it hook in map 7?
I don't know. I'll put it on map 7. We'll go for a ride right now.
But yeah. Oh,
actually, it hooked very. I'm starting to think that these fucking 19-inch RRs are better than everything else, because we had at the last half mile, we delivered a 1300X brand new build to the customer right there. His first pass was 203, and he was so worried about cracking 200, 203, and then his last pass was 208. And he was on those 19-inch
factory
wheels, 19-inch Toyo Rs, and he was, I mean, so the problem in Kansas is you're for the first like 200 feet, you're on the white paint for the numbers of the airstrip.
So it's nice and slick.
It's like ice skating, and it's kind of gravelly right there. And he was launching it like he was a really good driver.
No prep.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. It was like negative prep.
Negative prep.
So, if you have one thing that you can leave everybody with about building cars and your experiences with everything, what would you say?
The best guy isn't the cheapest, and the cheapest guy isn't the best guy. You know, it's like you pay for what you get. Also, again, going with a proven name. Don't believe the hype. It's easy to fake stuff on social media, fake builds.
Yeah.
You know what's even crazier? Imagine when AI gets a little better. It's almost there. You could fake an entire shop build.
Oh, yeah.
Think about that. You
Oh,
could
yeah.
easily trick somebody. Look at all these Performantes I've built, or Gallardos, or Huracans, and it's not even real.
No. And everything he posted was all renderings.
Yes.
It was never actual real products in a car or fit, nothing. It was.
I will say this. You and me are both new dads. I got gray hairs now.
I got a lot of.
I don't know if that's from
Marquise
the baby or
no,
Marquise or both.
It's funny. My wife, I got a screensaver. It's my 2 kids the day they were born. And my wife's like, I want that picture. So, like, you know, I zoom out. I go to this date. And, you know, I sent her the picture. And I was looking. And I was like, oh, my God. It's been 11 months. And I look like 10 years older.
It's been 6 months for me.
How old are you now?
39.
39? 41.
41?
I just turned 41 last month.
You don't look a day over 42.
Start a business, they said. It'll be fun, they said.
Yeah. I've been in business 13 and a half years, and it's
I'm going on. I opened June of 2013.
Would you agree the good part? Well, for me, I'd say around year 6 or 7.
That's
got to get over that.
2017, 2018 is when I started doing well. Like on my 36th birthday, I remember I bought myself AP Vampire and a Paul Newman Rolex Daytona, right? So like I spent $60,000 on like almost 2 watches on my on my 36th birthday.
But those things hold value.
Yeah, I wound up selling them for an investment, making money on them like 2 years later. But yeah, it was.
It's stressful being a business owner. It's also stressful being a new dad.
Oh yeah.
And it's even more stressful getting scammed and having to tell yourself, like that little voice in your head saying, you really want to.
You know, karma's a bitch. He'll get what's coming to him. It blows my mind how people are still taking BMWs to him.
Yeah, BMWs, Porsches. Here's the other thing too. Like, you know, when people post personal things about family members dying of cancer or being sick or passing away, like him, you know, I even told him too, like when I picked the car up, I go, buddy, in another lifetime, if you were like the real deal, you and me be best friends. You know what I'm saying? You're a scammer.
But that's what a con artist is.
Exactly.
That's the problem.
Like you would be a good friend if you weren't a scumbag scammer. But yeah, just using stuff like that to make people
His sister dying when he was getting married in California.
Yeah, for like the 3rd time or something. But like, you make people feel bad for you for the wrong reasons. It's bad karma.
Fucked up. That's fucked up. So, well, let's go get some lunch and fucking load that car up and all your parts.
Yep.
Sounds good, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks a lot so much
for
a problem. Putting the car together. You're one of the only people that could even put it together. I appreciate it. I did talk this man into doing, you want to tell him about the one-off stuff we did?
Oh, yeah. We did like all titanium upper intercooler piping.
Yeah, I remember I go, can you do it in titanium? And you go, pie cuts? And I'm like, can you? And you're like, Phil, it takes like 15 hours. And I was like, I know I'm on a limited budget too because I got scammed. I go, all right, mandrel bin? And you're like, okay.
And then Casey at Underground did the electrolysis to make them blue and leave the welds. So thank you, Casey.
Thank you for that. What else did we do? We did, the intake manifold.
Billet intake manifold.
Yeah, we did the first, mine and this red one's the first
they were
colored,
first clear tinted billet intake manifolds.
So we got them to do some color variations. They look cool.
Yep. I'm happy. It's almost like the runners mixed with the stripes. You know, the car's blue, silver stripes.
So long story short, if you want to build a Viper and go fast, send it to Calvo. You don't have to worry about anything. Just ready to enjoy
And
the
I
car.
would just like to say, Marquise, you still haven't answered my text message about what a little fucking bitch you are.
Yeah, Marquise, where's my $113,000?
You'll never achieve what I've achieved in life.
Do you want me to tell you the other crazy part?
Yes.
He probably wants to hear it. So when we're going to leave, I posted this too. I think you saw it. We're going to leave because my dad, the whole time I'm steaming, my dad's like, just wait to the end if you want to say any crazy shit, right? So we can get out of here. So we're going to leave, and I remember I grabbed him.
Yeah,
said,
the
"Come here."
picture.
I said, "Come here," and I held my phone out. I said, "Hey, let's take a selfie for our mug shots." And he goes, "What?" I go, "Come on." And like, I'm smiling in the first picture, and he's like, you could tell he's hating his life. He's like this.
What a bitch.
And I'm like, smile. And again, I'm 6'3", 205. I'm not some like super big guy, but he's literally
5'10", 160.
Yeah, he's a small dude. And I wouldn't be intimidated by him. I just say that. And he's like just staring at it. Did like this fake smile. I took a picture.
We need to post. Make sure Raymond
I'll
gets
send
that.
him the
Yeah, get
pictures.
him that picture.
And I said, good. Now we both look good. And again, one day, the other, again, just like the whole Nelson story, one day he will fuck over the wrong dude that's a legit gangster.
I heard he was hiding in an attic for a week. That some people from Cleveland were looking for him.
That's what I'm saying, though.
One of the people, I had all these people from, because I got into some local Cleveland car forum,
Yep.
and I was posting, and that's when all these people started coming forward. He scammed me. This guy's we were so blown away that people were sending
That's
Vipers
the crazy
to him.
part is you have the social media meets that none of us do. You had so many non-Viper people reaching out. And, some of them are like, he scammed me on a $3,000 exhaust for my Mustang. He scammed me out of $4,000, $5,000 here. Here's the problem. Now he scammed a bunch of Viper guys like me that have money, and now we're all suing him. You fucked with the wrong guys. But were
you actually able to serve him, or he's been running?
So I have not been able to serve him personally. My attorney got him served through the Secretary of State, through the company, through the state of Ohio for his business. Next week sometime, the judge in Florida is supposed to sign my affidavit, and then I can go ahead and get a judgment on him up here. Do you want to know about the judge in Florida?
Oh, yeah.
My original judge was really cool. He ended up getting busted for cocaine possession and DUI. So my attorney goes, well, that judge is gone, and now you get a new one. And I go, what the hell?
Oh, man.
That's Florida man for you. Florida judge.
That's fucking great.
But yeah, going back to that, you are always going to have to look around your back, and eventually he'll get somebody. Again, I'm not going to throw away my life for that piece of crap.
Yeah.
I have a family to take care of. I have other cars. We got the car back in one piece, so all is well, right?
You get to enjoy it through
somebody, he'll burn somebody, and it may not even be some guy that's like real gangster. It could be some dad that maybe just got divorced and lost everything and just having a bad day, and you scam a guy like that. Who knows what could happen? It's not worth running a business like that when there's so many ways you can make money the correct way in this country. Mm-hmm. Look at all the people. A lot of my buddies in South Florida.
And the worst part is about the whole thing, not to cut you off.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be buying all the kits from me.
Yeah, that's the other
and my
thing.
engines.
That's the thing.
He would have made 10%, 12% on the labor, but what he was trying to do was undercut me.
Yep.
And then, like what Brian was telling me, he was saying that basically I install all Calvo's parts. Don't worry, this and that. And
I sent you those screenshots.
Yes,
too.
and then basically he would say that I would never send him the parts. I'm fucking around, this, that. Then he would have all these fake screenshots of dynos of my parts versus his parts that he never had, and things of that nature. But yeah, we test all of our stuff. Of
course,
it's been a long proven. We do.
I don't think anybody can question any of your stuff. You have multiple records. Look at your shop. Here's the other thing. You have an amazing shop. It's clean. It's nice. You have top-notch tools, top-notch tech.
You haven't even seen the shop in the back.
I know.
We'll go walk over there. I want to show these guys too when we get some.
Maybe
when we come back.
I do have one message though from Marquise. One way or another, I'm going to get you back. It'll be the legal way, but guess what? Prepare to be fucked by the long dick of that Ohio law. I can't wait to see you in an orange jumpsuit, buddy. Orange is going to look good on you. If there's anything I can do, I will help the other guys to make sure that he
is fucked.
Goes to prison.
He needs it.
He is a piece of shit. We're never going to get our money back.
No,
our money's gone.
Spent it.
Of course he spent it. But guess what? He can be roommates with Bubba, and that'll make me happy.
Fuck. Well, let's
But
go.
thank you so much.
No, thank you for the business. And
I did
I'm
want to
happy.
do a shout out though, Mike at Havoc. Thank you for building my Gen 2.
Even though I finished the whole car
But you know
before
what's funny? Mike got that car about 75% complete. I put the 9-inch rear end myself. I put Aaron Miller's trans in, put a 510 stroker in it. I bought out of a Rec 10th moto car. All you had to do was the fab work, and I did the boom slang harness, the M150 kit. Mikey. Hey, can I ask you a question? Calvo Gen 5 Viper versus Havoc Gen 2 Viper. Who's going to win?
I don't know. What turbos are on it?
64, 66s.
Yeah, you got 72s.
Sorry. No, I like Mike a lot. Mike's
good
another
dude.
solid choice. But thank you again.
Cool. Let's go get some
See you
food and
guys.
rip this car. Oh man.
What's up, guys? This is Phil, South Florida. Sent my 2017 ACR 101 Extreme to Calvo. Did a 9-liter stroker, twin 72s, Motec, 6XD billet sequential transmission, and we put down 1781 real horsepower on E85 or E71. Just took the car for a drive. It was twin turbo before on a different setup, stock trans. This is much faster, like a world of difference. I got Antonio to do a couple of oddball things. Got him to powder coat the billet upper intake manifold blue, and then we did titanium intercooler pipes from the intercooler, post intercooler pre-throttle body. And it's got all of Venomous Carbon's blue carbon on it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Bought it brand new, and it's not really a car anymore. It's now a rocket ship. So yeah,